This week we are going to look at what I'm calling the warrior breath. And this is a breath which is a strong breath practice, which has been popularized by Wim Hof. And so he's using some of the stronger breath practices like Bhastrika breath, the bellows breath from yoga, and the Tumo breathing from Qigong, which are strong sort of hyperventilation breath practices where you breathe quite strongly for about 30 breaths. And then you go into a passive holding of the breath. And you hold the breath for as long as you can until you're ready to take a new breath. And this combination of a strong, hyperventilating, full body breath, really using the whole expanse of your lungs. It's like we're forcing the body to fill with oxygen, and we're releasing a lot of carbon dioxide. So the blood gets flooded with oxygen. And this breath stimulates our sympathetic nervous system. So our activated our fight and flight response. And then when it's combined with the breath retention or the breath hold at the end, then this balances back into the parasympathetic nervous system. So the breath hold, where we relax everything and we just let everything sink. We let the breath just go. And then the parasympathetic nervous system turns on. So this practice, it's a really powerful practice for balancing the autonomic nervous system and for giving us really control of our nervous system. And so Wim Hof he's really popularized it, and and it's a really, there's so many videos out there on YouTube, so I'm no expert. I'm offering this as a practice as part of our course. So if you want to delve deeper, then there's a lot of information out there. But I find it incredibly helpful to really calm my nervous system, to come into that state of real clarity and peace, inner peace. And by stressing our system and then coming into relaxation, it's like we're increasing that window of tolerance for our stress in life. And it really helps to support our body as we go through the day, so that we respond to stress in a different way, from less of a triggered state and more a sense of ease, and that we can manage this stress that comes in. So I find it a really, really helpful practice. It's also a great practice to do before any kind of meditation, because it really clears the mind and just allows you to drop in. So there's 3 parts to it. The first part is just to really pause, tune into your body, come into breath awareness. And it's a really important part that we can often just override. But just to scan and to know how we are at the beginning. So that's the first part. The second part is a strong breath. So we're going to do maybe 30 breaths, about 30 breaths. And this is a full inhale. So we're really expanding the belly, expanding the ribs, filling the body with the breath. And then a short exhale. So it's a... And you can either breathe in through your nose or breathe in through your mouth, it doesn't matter, but we tend to breathe out through the open mouth. And it's a very short exhale, so it's a full inhale and a passive exhale. And we do about 30 of these breaths, and that really charges the body and fills the bloodstream with oxygen. And then we let out, and then we take one last big breath, and then we just relax the body and just let the breath just empty out. And when we get to the end of that last exhale, we pause and we wait. And this part is known as the breath retention. So we're not breathing in, we just wait, we hold the breath out. And it's not that we want to force that exhale or force that breath hold. It's just to wait until we feel like it's time to breathe in. And when it's time to breathe in, you take a big breath in, and then you hold that breath for about a count of 15 seconds. and then you relax. And the invitation is to do about 3 rounds. And you'll notice as you do more rounds that the breath retention just naturally becomes longer. So at the first time, it might be that you just hold your breath for 20 seconds. And then the second time you might find, it's more like 45 seconds or a minute. And then maybe the third time it'll be a minute and a half. But we're not in a competition with ourselves. We're not trying to force that breath hold. We're just noticing that our body starts to withstand a greater tolerance to CO2 in the body, and before we need to breathe, it's like, we just focus on relaxing, and then when it's time to breathe, we breathe. So get nice and comfortable, find your nice comfy seated position. And just relax. Turning your attention inwards. And maybe scanning the body. Noticing if there needs any area of tension that needs to be released. And then just noticing your breath. Noticing how you're breathing. And noticing how you're feeling. Maybe you're feeling excited and full of energy, or maybe you're feeling a bit under par today, a bit tired and drained. So just let both of those be okay, let them be perfect. Okay, and then we're going to come and do the breath. So we're going to fill the belly, fill the chest, really expand the ribs, and then a short exhale, about 30 times. Okay, so breathing in. Filling the belly, filling the chest, and letting go. Full deep breaths. Expanding every part of the lungs. Taking in a little bit more breath. What can you open? Where can you expand? Let's do 5 big more breaths. Filling up. 2 more. Last one, really big full breath. Exhale fully, and then let's take 1 big breath in, and then just relax and just let that breath go. And then pause, holding the breath out. So no need to breathe. Just pause and wait. Just noticing your body. Noticing the sensations. And if you need to breathe, then you can breathe. But maybe you don't need to. Maybe you can hold for a little bit longer. And then let's all take a big breath in. And then holding that breath on the inhale, squeezing the body. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And just notice how your body is. Okay, and then we're going to go for round 2. So big full breaths, breathing into the belly, into the chest, letting go. Full and deep. Filling up and letting go. Expanding all of your lungs. Gently letting go. And let's do 5 more breaths together. Full deep breaths. Last big breath. Filling up and letting go. Relaxing the body. And pausing and waiting. And noticing the tingling. Noticing your nervous system recalibrating. Sinking into the depths of your body. And wait. And if you need to breathe, then breathe in. Maybe you can hold the breath a little longer. Everything relaxed. And then when you're ready, taking that nice big full inhale, holding the breath, squeezing the body. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and letting it go. And just pause and notice. Noticing your body, noticing your breath. Your thoughts, your feelings. Beautiful. So you can take a couple more rounds if you're enjoying that breath, and just notice how each time that breath hold can be a little bit longer. So yeah, have some fun, and we will dive in a little bit deeper on Thursday and take that breath practice into a meditation. So yeah, enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Bye.